What's up? Oh shit. What's up, guys? It's your boy What If Guy here, back at it again with a new What If series. Not to start the new What If series. I'm gonna start like a new month without some series to go follow within that month. The reason I'm making new What If, to be honest, is because, well, I want to. Anyways, What If Deku was Taskmaster part, I think 8 or 9 will come out first day, not first day, but like the first week of December. Uh, yeah. Anyways, so this series is pretty much gonna be called What If Deku Went Through Some Shit. Literally, that's the call. What if Deku went through some shit? Now, what I mean by what if Deku went through shit, you're gonna find out. So, in Deku, before we start off, his quirk. First off, I got both the video idea and quirk idea from this person right here. Got the quirk idea from Sean Burnett. Once again, thanks Sean for the idea. And yeah. Anyways, so basically, how this is gonna work is Deku is gonna have a mutation quirk, right, and now, in this world, mutation quirks aren't that common. No, let's say they're not common, but yet they're not rare either. So, hold on. But Izuku's family is the worst of the worst. Now, there are some people in My Hero Academia who really hate mutation quirks. They think they're disgusting, and they think that they're useless, and blah, blah, blah. So, Deku is going to have a mutation quirk. I'll tell you what it is soon. But for right now, let's just, start off this what if. We start off this what if in a nice neighborhood. In a nice neighborhood. So, Izuku was born, but it's not by Inko, nor, Hisashi. So, it wasn't Inko, it's not Izuku's fault, it's not Izuku's mother. Okay? Inko is a pro hero in this, or she's attending UA right now. Hisashi is also attending UA. So these two are, let's call them let's call them let's call them Lucy, no, not Lucy, let's call them Ben and May, fuck it. So Ben and May, they're two people who has a, they are not quirkless, they have quirks. I'm not going to get detailed with it. Well, let's say Ben had something to do with, I don't fucking know. Intelligence, right? And the mom has to do something with fire, but it's a weak fire, so she didn't want to be a hero. Because she was too lazy to train. And they have actually good jobs that pay well, so they're not really struggling financially. But they're not rich, though. So, Izuku was born as a normal baby. And Izuku's parents are terrible people. They really fucking hate mutation quirks. They hate them. When I mean they hate them, they hate them. I'm saying, like, if they're part of a fucking KKK. They're part of like a KKK group that hates mutation quirks only. Like, they really hate them. Everybody else don't. Like, most people don't hate them. Most people just don't give a fuck. It's a quirk, it's a quirk. Some people just don't like quirkless people. So, yeah. Now, as of now, Deku is normal. So they have no reason to hate Izuku. So, Izuku was born in a nice family, as what he thought he did. He was. So, they are taking care of Izuku. They're having a lovely time. They're smiling. They're always laughing. They always talk. They always just watch movies and do this and that. Deku, enjoying life as a 3-year-old. Enjoying life as a 3-year-old. So when he's 4 years old, hold on, what the fuck was that? So when he's 4 years old, his quirk manifests. Hold the fuck on. Ah, shit. Hold on, please. As of, his quirk manifests. Now let's talk about his quirk. His quirk is, sorry. It's basically like the Amaterasu, but instead of, him, pretty much doing what Itachi does with his eyes, he could do that too. He could do that too. But his flames, I'm gonna nerf him just for now anyways. So, he could pretty much use the Amaterasu. I'm not gonna explain anything. So, hold on. Alright, so basically, he can control the temperature, how hot it is. It's pretty much like all around his body, like the Amaterasu is literally what he can do with his body. But it takes a toll out on him, so yeah. He actually could control his fire better if he had obsidian, which he does not have right now. So his first time manifesting it was when he was walking with a metal spoon in his hand, finna put in the sink. As he going to put in the sink. His mom was washing dishes. His mom was like putting the sink there, so he's going to put in the sink. As his family members all have white hair and purple eyes. So yeah, that's what he'll look like in the future. Basically he tried to put it in there, but all of a sudden the spoon just started getting hot, and then it's just starting to melt, and just starts melting away. So Izuku said ow, he dropped it. And that's when the spoon kept on, getting hotter and hotter and started melting. Inko, May seeing this, she's like, dear, I think your quirk manifest. She's like, let me call your father. So she called Ben. Ben says, yeah, what is it, May? So she says, well, Ben, our son manifests his quirk. And look what he did with the spoon. As Ben was like, wow, that's pretty powerful there, Izuku. So Izuku's like, Dad, Mom, look, my quirk manifest. And she's like, yeah, we know, we're proud of you. We'll go to the quirk doctor tomorrow, okay? And she's like, yes. So he goes to the quirk doctor, right? They diagnose his quirk as Amaterasu, otherwise known as the Black Flames of Death. That's really what they call it, Black Flames of Death. Now, so, pretty much, the parents are very happy that their son has a powerful quirk. The doctor explains what the quirk can do and how he uses it. He says that it's like your body, so if you use too much, he'll probably I don't know, I forgot the backlash, but I'll figure it out. And he tells them that he can pretty much, when he melts metal, he can pretty much control that melted metal. So, and he says, well, your son can control fire better if he has obsidian, which unfortunately we do not have right now. We're out of stock. So, you're just gonna have to learn how to control it right now until we can get you some obsidian. And yeah. So the parents are like, okay, let's go home, Izuku. So he's happy. As ever can be. Hold on. So yeah. Life is good for Izuku when he turns 20, when he turns 6 years old. Life is good. He trained with his quirk. He trained on how he can melt the metal and bend it to his will. He could bend the melted metal for so long because like it's melted metal. It's gonna cool down and harden, and yeah. So he's more of a quick. He likes to do it quickly with the metal. But if he can concentrate long enough, he can actually use it longer. But the longer he uses it, I'm sorry. Yeah, just the longer he uses it, the more pain it's gonna cause for Deku. Because pretty much the Amaterasu, it will cause pain on Deku. He's immune to some pain, like little pain, yada yada. But like if he uses like too much, the backlash is just pain. He cannot train to like get used to the pain because every time the pain is different. It's always in random spots, in random locations, and it always burns at a certain degree. So yeah, that's how his quirk works. So yeah. Now with that being said, things go wrong and when next day he wakes up. He wakes up, looking in the mirror, after going to the bathroom, changing his clothes and shit. He look in the mirror. He knows he has 2 ears that are white, and he knows he has a tail that is white, right? Right. So, like I said, his parents fucking hate mutants. Like they kill mutants. Like they don't meet the mutation quirks. They kill them people. Like they don't care. They think they are a waste of space. They don't consider them human because they look different. Now, most of the people, they don't care. And most people do care because some of them actually do date mutation quirks users and shit like that. Now, and the other people, they just don't care. Money is money to them. Doesn't matter who it comes from. It's money. Now, you know, his parents like, hey, Izuku, dear. Izuku come downstairs and eat breakfast. Izuku's like, call me, mom. And Deku's running. Deku has like somewhat horrible balance before he has before he got the quirk, that mutation. He noticed that his balance is really good. Like before he had horrible balance, but now he has really good balance. So, he comes downstairs. He's like, Mom, Dad, look, I think I got another quirk. As he says before he goes around the corner. And like, really, dear, what is it? As he goes around the corner and say, look, I got ears and a tail. As they just drop their plate and jaw drop. They're like, what? What did you just say? As he's like, look, I have an ear and tail. I have 2 quirks, Mom. Dad, I can really be a hero now. As their parents, they pretend to be happy. That's so cool, dear. As they're like, let's go to the court doctor and see what happened. As Zuko's like, yeah. They go to the court doctor. The court doctor says, looks like he has a mutation quirk. As they're like, wait, what? How? We don't have no mutation quirks in our family. As the doctor's like, turns out one of your family members actually do have a mutation quirk. Apparently it was just dormanted. I don't know what happened. They're like, wait, what? Actually, turns out both of your family had mutation quirks in them. But they're just dormanted. So, yeah. Now, they pretend to be happy, like, oh, that's awesome. And Zuko's like, Mom, Dad, I could be a number 1 hero for real now. Now I got 2 quirks. And this doctor is a cool doctor. He's not that Dr. Ojiko. No, he's Dr. Dr. Ah, shit, I'm trying to find out the name for him. Hanzo, the was like, thank you, doctor. And it's like, no problem, kid. You can really become a number 1 hero now. And this doctor, he actually does date a mutation quirk user. I'll let you know. Yeah, he does, but she's irrelevant. He's not. His name is Dr. Hanzo, and his last name is Midoriya. He's Sasashi's older brother. Yeah, Sasashi's older brother. And they both like mutation quirk users. They think they're pretty cool because they look different from regular people. Now, they're going home in the car, right? Deku just happy that he has 2 quirks, so they pretend to be happy too. When they get in the house, it's all hell. Deku's like, Mom, I got a quirk. Mom, Dad, I got 2 quirks. I got 2 quirks. As his mom and dad, they just suck the shit out of his ass. Deku's shocked. He's like, what? Why did you hit me? Did I do something wrong? As Dad's like, yeah, you was born. And then, he's like, what? What's wrong? What's wrong with you guys? You don't act like this all the time. As his mom's like, shut up, you demon. I'm just gonna say demon because I'm gonna say they believe that mutations, like certain mutations, they are demons. Like the cat mutations, demons. Bird mutations, demons. Pretty much that's it. Every other mutation, they're just monsters or, disgusting. Now, so, there's other mutation quirk users that probably will be demonized, but still. And it takes like, demon, but I'm not a demon. As they can actually grow like 2 front teeth, like 4 sharp teeth. 4 sharp teeth and shit. As yes, you are. You got sharp teeth. You are a demon. As they like, I'm not a demon. I'm your son. As they fuck off. They kicked him, beat him, cut him. For about 2 years, Deku just been abused by his family, his parents, like straight up. Like he's 5. He's 5 when he got abused. So throughout 3 years, Deku has been training it secretly. He found let's say he wandered. He always going to the forest, different spots, different locations, so that he won't be found. He trains with his quirk. He always bring like he save up his money that he had when he was 5 or shit when he was 5, because they always gave him money because they love Izuku. They wanted to let him know that they love him. So he put that shit up to where nobody won't find it. He lucky. Cause now he got he has like a suitcase full of metal, metal material. And yeah. So every day he goes to the woods, trains with his quirk. And now he got better with his like liquid metal bending shit. Okay. And he got control of his fire. He can now, do shit with his fire now. He's learning how to. He doesn't know how to control his temperature yet, but he will. Okay. So one day he's walking through the woods, after getting the beating of his life, and he found a person in the woods. A person in the woods just training. This man was no other than, Hasai, Hashi. Hashi. No, I can't. No, I probably won't forget that. Let's call this person Zorro. No, not the one from. Well, he's kind of like the one from One Piece, but it's Zorro. Roro. Roro Zorro, but he's not the one from One Piece. He kind of is, but not really. So, he sees a man in the woods just training, swinging like a stick up and down, up and down, up and down, lifting weights from up and down, side to side. Deku's curious. He walks up to the man and says, excuse me, sir. As the man stops, he's like, what are you doing here, kid? Shouldn't you be with your parents? As Deku's like, I'm out here training. What are you doing? As he's like, You're training. What's your quirk, kid? As he says, it's called Matarasu. As Zoro's like, ooh, what's that? As he explained that it's like a fire that's produced by my body, around my body, and I can control liquid metals. As long as it stay hot, I can control it. As Zoro is like, pretty cool. As he's like, what's your quirk, mister? As he's like, well, my quirk is a fire quirk, but it's not that strong, so I can't use it, willingly. But I have to use special type of swords. Well, I don't have to use special type of swords. I just I just prefer to use swords because I'm really into them. And I think it's like, cool. What is it? And he's like, it's called obsidian. And I think it's like, obsidian. Hey, I heard of that before. Oh, really? What you heard about it? I heard that the doctor said it can help me channel my fire with it better. As Zorro's like, correct, it can. It's a pretty rare substance, to be honest with you. Deku's like, but the doctor said we're out of stock. He's like, wait, what? So he telling me that they have obsidian now? And Deku's like, yeah. Where have you been? I've been in the woods, training. Sorry, guys, about that. Sorry. So Deku's like, hold on. Deku's like, oh, okay. Well, can you train me, sir? I mean, I train by myself, but I would never get better if I don't train with somebody else. And Zorro's like, I kind of always did want a student of mine. How about it, kid? I'll train you. Come here every day, and we'll train from night to day. Deku's like, really? You'll train me? And Zorro's like, yep. But let you know this, kid. Yes? My training is ruthless. And my training is not meant to save people. Well, it is, but it's meant to kill people. The way I fight is meant to kill. It's not meant to protect people necessarily. It's not meant to, save them. It's meant to kill them. Are you ready? Are you really ready to kill someone, Deku? I mean, Izuku. Are you ready? Because once you start my training, you must now kill people with this training. Are you really prepared to kill? His Deku's like, probably not, sir. I'm only 7. As Zoe's like, oh shit. Forget I said anything about that, right? And Deku's like, whatever. So tomorrow, right? And he's like, yep, tomorrow. So Deku runs home. And he's like, oh, mister, can you please hold this suitcase for me? And he's like, what is it? It's full of metal, and I'll be training with my quirk with. Okay, cool. And we'll also train with your quirk as well. Cool. So he goes home. His mom, dad asking where you been all day. Deku just says, none of your business. And as soon as he said that, bang, boom. Beating up, Deku's gotten beaten up. Again, bruises all over his body. Burnt marks this time, because she never really wanted to burn Izuku. But now she's burning him. His dad's telling the court to find new ways to really torture him and stuff like that. Deku has been through a lot. And, every day, Zorro noticed that Deku something's wrong with Izuku. His training is it's almost like he really wants to kill. Because Deku thought about what Zorro said over and over again. Killing people, blah, blah, blah. And Deku's wondering, am I really ready to kill? Really? As, Deku, he wakes up at 5:30. Why? His parents beat the shit out of his ass. His parents fuck him up every single morning at 5:30. So Deku, he learns how to wake up before that. So, he can sense danger already because it's, he wakes up before it every time. So, that's something that he gained, ability he gained. He can sense danger before it even comes. Now, Zorro training Deku. Deku training harder than ever. Zorro noticing this, he's actually happy that he has a student who actually wants to train and train hard. But this particular day is a day that Zorro knows that something's wrong with Izuku. So Izuku comes to the training as usual, but he knows that his shirt is red. Now Deku was wearing a white shirt before he left, and his parents didn't want him to change. And they told him if he changed, he'll get his ass beat. So he had to have that shirt on all day. Now people, they didn't even really care. First of all, their neighborhood is fucking horrible. Let me tell you something. Whenever Deku comes home, He always gets jumped by people. Random people at random time at random hours. Always come home bruised up more than usual because his parents didn't really care that he get bruised up. They don't give a fuck about him no more. They're actually in the making of his sister, his little sister. So they're hoping that this sister isn't like Deku at all. Mutation wise. So yeah, Deku's gonna have a pretty big pain tolerance. Now, he comes to the training camp one day, drenched in his own, in blood. And, Zorro always heals his wounds before he goes. Because he thinks that his parents are, like, overprotective. Nah. They get mad when he comes home late because they don't have nobody to beat the fuck out of on time. So, he's walking. He's actually limping because he just got jumped. And he got all his money stolen. He was, Zorro was giving him money. Yes, Zorro has a job. Zorro was giving him money. Because he was like, he knows that Izuku isn't really eating like he's supposed to. So he give him money before he goes to school, before he goes back home. And, boy, does he get jumped every single day. By different people and by different hours. So he's walking, he's limping actually, like badly. And he's bleeding. He got like bruises on. He's got cut marks on him. He's like, I'm sorry I'm late, Sensei. As Zorro was, his back was turned against Deku, so he's looking the opposite way. Because he was wondering like, where should we train at this time? So he turns like, it's okay, kid. Just make sure you. As Deku's here. What? What's wrong, Sensei? As Zorro's like, what happened to you, Izuku? And Zuko's like, what are you talking about? I'm fine. He's like, you're not fine. Why are you so injured? Why are you badly injured? And Zuko is like, I'm fine, Sensei. It's just that I just got jumped. That's all. And Zoro's like, by who? And Deku's like, no one, Sensei. Nobody's hurt. Let's continue with training, okay? As he's like, grunts a little bit. As Zoro's like, training's over with. No, we ain't training today. And Zuko's like, but why? And he's like, you're injured. And Deku's like, I'm not injured. As he, falls down to the ground because like he was trying to get to the sensei before something bursting can happen. So Zorro, picks, grab him before he falls, and he's like, come with me, kid. As, Deku wakes up in the house. Of course, Zorro has a house. I mean, he may be training out in the woods for most of his life, but he has a job in house. So as, Deku wakes up, he's like, where am I? As, Zorro's like, with me, kid. And he's like, Sensei, where are we? And she's like, you're in my house, of course. And she's like, oh, what time is it? And she's like, relax, it's time. We just passed out for an hour. That's it. And she's like, oh, thank you. And Zorro's like, here, eat up. And she's like, I'm not hungry. And she's like, eat up. And she's like, yes, Sensei. So, what Sensei gave him was one bowl of rice, some fish, some vegetables, and some steak, I guess. So Deku was gobbling it up, because he haven't eaten right when he gets to the house. What he's been eating is fire. Straight to his stomach. Now, he knows that his mom's stomach's getting being bigger and bigger. Now, Deku knows that his mom stay fit, and he's thinking something different. As Zorro's like, now, tell me what really happened to you this morning. Huh? What really happened? As Deku tells Zorro everything. I mean everything. He tells him everything. He cries, talking about it, and Zorro is just pissed off because, first of all, Zorro, he was trained by, a mutation quirk user, right? So he was close to his sensei. So he's mad that, his own student is being tortured, by his own parents, of all people. And Zorro grew up without knowing his parents because his parents were real heroes, and he found out when he grew up in a certain age. And yeah. So he has a lot of respect for his parents. He's not mad at them for leaving him. He's mad that, that the villain took their life away, that's all. So Zorro, Izuku, do you want me to kill them for you? As Deku's like, what? What are you saying, Sensei? As he's like, do you want me to kill them for you? I'll do it. I'll kill them, and you can stay with me. That's all. As Deku's like, no. Plus, I think something is happening with my mother. As Zoro's like, what? What's happening? And it's like her stomach's getting bigger and bigger. As Zoro's like, she must be pregnant then. As Deku's like, pregnant? You mean, yeah. You're gonna be a big brother, Izuku. As Izuku's like, that's great. I just hope she's not a mutation Quirk user. I hope she's not a mutation. As, Zoro's like, I hope so too, kid. I hope so too. And Zoro's like, now you know what that means, don't you? As Deku's like, what? What does that mean? If she ever do become a mutation, you must protect her with your life, Izuku. Or his. You must protect your little sister. Your little siblings at all costs. Because it's a girl, but fuck it. And Deku's like, I understand, Sensei. As Zoro's like, make an oath to always protect your little sibling, no matter what. Even if you have to kill. Promise me, Izuku. Because siblings are great for bondship. Siblings are important, Izuku, especially with you. You might need a little sister to help you, or a little brother to help you, breathe some anger out. What do you mean by that, Zoro? Well, you could train them. That way you can breathe some of your anger out, and they can get stronger while doing it. As Izuku's like, you're right. I'll work harder this time, Sensei. As Zoro's like, good job. First thing first. What? We should train you how to use martial arts. And they both laugh. Yeah, I guess so. So, Izumi is born when Izuku turns 8 years old. So yeah. He been training with Zorro for a pretty long time, and they have a good bond. A better bond. So, Izumi's born. Deku was there, of course. He's not 8. He understands everything about his family, and he understands how, people in this world act towards mutations. Now, of course, UA is not going to act like that, because they ain't going to act like that. The fuck, they ain't going to act like that. Nobody in there is, mean and cruel to mutation users. So, Deku, he sees his little sister, and she was born with cat ears and cat tails. And he could see the looks of their parents' face, because he knows when they're fake smiling, because he knows it. He knows it. It's just that feeling. So Deku's like, he replays back to what Zoro said to him a couple years ago. Oh, days, weeks, months ago. So he's like, protect sibling at any cost, even if it means killing them. So, Deku, he trained martial arts, but he's not good yet. He trained swordsmanship, but he's not good yet. But he's better than his parents, I'll tell you that. So Zoro gave Deku his first Escalating blade, and he trained Deku on how to channel his fire through that blade. So Deku's training, and along doing that, he's also training on how he can use his metal. Use metal to help him with battle and shit. Now the thing is, since metal technically is in the ground, he can pretty much metal is in the ground. Metal is in the ground. Like certain metal, like iron. So the thing is, Deku's gonna learn how to, pretty much fucking be OP as fuck. But that's in his later years. Now, this is the day that Izumi is, let's say, 11 months right now, and he knows that he's always there protecting her, always taking care of her. She's happy with when he's around, when Izuku's around her. So, one day he overheard his parents talking. Now, they're arguing, but they're arguing about not about their life, but about theirs. So his mom was like, "Let's put her up for adoption." As his father was like, "No, let's kill her and the boy." As May was like, "That's too. Well, no, let them suffer more. They deserve to suffer. Put them in the worst orphanage ever. no, we need to kill them in the worst way ever. And I was like, wait, the black market, because the black market mutations, they go for a high price because they use them for slaves, pretty much. And he's like, yeah, mutations. The black market, they can use them as slaves, and we'll get paid while doing it at the same time. As they both agree, as they about to walk out, as Deku goes to his room, gets Izumi, put her, underneath a bed, not underneath the covers and shit. She's sleeping right now. So Deku brings out his meaty blade. It's not like it's his first weapon, but it's not like a sharp ass blade, like a big one. It's like a Kakashi blade. So Deku has that as he's like, took him from the bed. He grabs it out as he's right there by Izumi, like ready to slash. As his parents come in saying, "Ah, boy, what do you think you're doing with that knife?" As Deku's like, "I'm not gonna let you sell us on the black market. I'm not letting you take us to the orphanage, a bad one, and kill it. And I'm not letting you kill us. We're human too." As they laugh, saying, "Boy, you are not human. You are a demon. You are nothing but a monster in disguise, trying to be a human." Now, his friend's like, "Now put the goddamn blade down, or else, mister, you will die, and you will pay the price." So, Izuku's like, "No!" As he starts channeling his fire within it, as the blade got a little bit more brighter, a little bit, and the blade got a little bit more sharper, a little, as he's like, "Yeah!" So, he's going in there. He's pretty skilled, like, better than them, so his balance is way better. Like, he's like, "I won't let you kill us." As he's running towards him, as they're like, "Child, you are nothing." So they, the dad goes in for a punch that Deku dodges, and just like cuts his hand off. He screams, "Ah, you bastard!" As his mom's like, "Damn you, bitch!" Not bitch, but like, "Damn you, you brat!" As she starts shooting fire at Deku, as Deku, starts shooting flames back at her, because he learns how to control his flame because of Zorro. So he's shooting fire back at her. And she's like, "When did you?" As he starts, he run off the wall. He jump off the wall, going towards his wife. As he cuts like her arm off, because like I said, it's fire. So the fire is like it's gonna cut through clean because it's fire. It's gonna burn first and then cut. So she's screaming, "Ah, ah, ah!" As Izuku, fucking a beast, using his cat like prowess. As he's jumping up, as he cuts them in their legs, their backs, their stomachs, all over the body. As then he finished the final blow and just stabs him in the head as he's breathing heavily. Like, "I did it. I killed my parents. I killed 2 people." As he's like, "I did it. I did it to protect my little sister Izumi." Now, the doctor asking him what the name is, she's like, they say Izumi. So that's how, So he's like, "I did it. I killed them." That was horrible. As he's like, as he goes and pick up Izumi, she's still sleeping because why the fuck not? As he's all bloody, so before he pick her up, he's like, "I'll go change before I pick her up." So he go change. Blah blah blah. He wipes down everything that has his fingerprints on it and yada yada, cause he a smart motherfucker. He watched crime shows, to be honest with you, at Zorro house when he was injured. He knows that you always have to wipe your fingerprints. So he put his sword back, sword back, as he's carrying now in the book bag with his clothes and food, and shit like that. As he picks up Izumi, he's walking out the house. She's smiling because she feels comfortable around Izuku. It's always going to be like she can feel like where he's at, and it's like a bond that they actually share, but it's like secret. So Deku is like walking down the streets, as the civilians are out. They're saying, "Ah, look at the demon carrying his demon of a sister." Oh, I feel bad for them. They had 2 fucking mutations for kids. I feel so bad for him. As Deku is grinding his teeth, he's like, ugh, bastards. All they do is hate us for no reason. Now, one dude, they're throwing shit at Deku, but Deku makes sure they're not hitting Izumi. He's taking all of the pain. All of it. And then he gets to orphanage. No, he gets to Zorro first. He goes to Zorro first. And Zorro's like, Izuku. What can I do for you, my boy? As he looks at Izuku, like, oh, Izuku, who's that? And Izuku's like, this is my sister Izumi. And she's like, okay. So why did you brought here? And why is your book bad? Don't tell me. And Izuku's like, he looks down in shame because he never wanted to kill them. He always thought there's like a light, good within their hearts. He looks down and sad, and he's like, yeah, I did it, Sensei. I killed my parents. And Zoro's like, oh, I see. Come on, Izuku. Let's go find a good orphanage for her. So they drop her off as a good orphanage. Good orphanage. Like, I'm saying it's good. Like, they treat kids well. They actually, like, make them study so that they're already, like, smart to where when they get adopted, they don't really have to struggle that much. It's a pretty good orphanage. They actually spend their money on the kids and fun activities and shit. And that's what he's talking about. As Izuku, and Zorro look back. Izuku looked back at the last time. And he gave the lady. He's like, excuse me, ma'am. And she's like, yes, yes, sir. Yes, young man. And he's like, here, this is for my little sister. This is for my little sister. And she's like, oh, okay, what is it? And he gives her like a locket of, Izuku and her, with a picture. Yeah, some shit like that. And she's like, oh, I'll make sure she gets it when she's old enough. Thank you, ma'am. And she's like, no problem. Now, this orphanage, they taking a lot of kids. Mutations, shit like that. Now, when Deku's walking off, he looks back one last time saying, this is goodbye for now, Izumi. And the locket, she opens up, it says, we'll meet again soon. I promise. Love, your big brother. As, now, they go off training. Deku trains on these Zorro for years and years. He is now 14. He's very skilled in hand-to-hand combat, very skilled in swordsmanship. Now he's learning, some techniques. Because, Zorro made sure his body was nice and fit. And, he knows the basic of swordsmanship and martial arts. And, yeah, he's going to choose some techniques that he can use with his fire now. And Deku's been training with his metal, liquid metal bending. And he can hold it for, he can use it for, 20 minutes max. Which is enough for him, because, he does a lot of shit with it. If he has enough metal, he can make a shield. If he has, shit like that. And he could burn the metal, too. If it ever gets, solid, he could just burn it to where it's back to liquid state. Now, I'm about to go to sleep soon. So, pretty much, what happens is Deku is now good with his fire. Now, he can pretty much shoot, fireballs and, small fire blades and shit. But Zoro's going to train him on how he can, pretty much do a lot more than what he thinks he can do. So he's 15. No, he's 14. Let's time skip 2 years. Now he's 16. And he learns how to fight like a fire. I always would make fire users, my fire users, firebenders. Because the way firebenders, fight, it's a mixture between martial arts and, shooting out fire. So, it's good. And plus, now he learns, now he knows how to fight like a firebender. And he had his, sword with it, and he's a beast. His sword is like a Anbu sword from Naruto. It's like that. So, yeah. As of Zorro is like, well, Izuku, I taught you all I can taught you. And Zorro, Izuku's like, yeah, thanks, Sensei. I really appreciate it. And Zorro's like, no problem. Well, kid, this is where we part ways, I guess. Well, at least for now, anyways. And Deku's like, oh, aren't you working at UA now? Oh, and yeah, Izuku and Zorro, they did do jobs together, and Zorro's job is pretty much killing people. And Deku, he's not used to killing at all. Zorro is because he did it ever since he was young. Because like I say, he's orphaned by his sensei, so he was born to kill. So he didn't really feel nothing. But Izuku, he doesn't like to kill, but hey, make some money. So Zorro's like, yeah, kid. See you later. I guess we'll meet soon. As Deku's like, aren't you working at UA soon? And Zorro's like, yeah, I'm finna go work at UA soon. Why? Deku's like, no, my sister's gonna go to UA. I'm pretty sure of it. And Zorro's like, yeah, well, if I ever meet her, I'll make sure to call you. How about that? As he's like, cool. Now, you may be wondering, but Zorro's a killer. Yeah, but Zorro wanted to be a hero. And he killed underneath like a different name and different look and shit, with different sword sheaths and shit like that. Now, Izumi, she is now, okay, so she was like 11 months, and it's time skip. He was 8. 8. She's 8 years old. I think that's right. Yeah, she's 8. Hold on. Yeah, she's 8. And I had to count the math again. Sorry, guys, for so much pausing. Now, Izuku checked up on Izumi. He found out that she was adopted pretty quick. She was adopted at 1 year old. Deku says, by who? She's like, some woman named Izuku Midoriya. And she's like, not Izuku, Inko Midoriya. And it's like, Inko Midoriya. Thank you so much. And he's like, no problem. Hope you find your sister. And he's like, thanks. Have a good day. She's like, you too. As after that, he kept tabs on her. So, when she was 1 year old, Inko and Hisashi found out that they couldn't have a kid due to Hisashi. Yeah. So they decided to adopt the kid because they realized that kids need to be adopted too. Some adoption kids need love too, so they go to the adoption center. They ask for if they got any newborns or 11 or 1 year old. She's like, actually we do. We have one of them. She says, excuse me, can you please bring Izumi here? As Inko's like, Izumi? And she's like, yeah. As she brings Izumi. Izumi's like out right now. You know what I'm saying? She's up. She's very angelic. Her quirk is she has pretty much she has an intelligence quirk and a strength and speed enhancer quirk. So yeah, because she has a cat. She needs some type of cat-like powers. Deku got the balance and hearing. She has the strength and speed. Now, she never, when she got the necklace, she never took that off. She never let nobody see or nothing like that. As, well, she will let people see it, but she won't let people hold it. She's nice. Now, Inko's like, oh, she's cute. How old is she? She's like, oh, she's like 1 year old. Wait, what? Wow. How old was she when she was brought here? She was brought here when she was 11 months. Inko's like, who did that? What type of parent would do such a thing? Unless they can afford, which I understand, but it wasn't a parent who dropped her off. Wait, what? It was actually her older brother. Wait. Her older brother dropped her off here? How old was he? He was 8 years old. And she's like, how come he wasn't here? We could have adopted them both. Well, you see, ma'am, he actually was with someone. So I figured that he was already adopted by that person, and he just wanted a safe place for his sister. He didn't. I asked him what happened with the parents. And he didn't want to say anything. He put his head down in shame. So I figured that the worst happened. I think it's such sad. And then she's like, but he left her this little pendant thing. As Inko's like, really? What does it say? As she tried to, she asked Izumi, can she see it? And Izumi's like, She shook her head. So, she looked it up. It shows a picture of Izuku and her. as of, it says the words. I'm not gonna repeat it, but I guess I will. We'll meet soon again. I promise. Your big brother. Doesn't say his name or nothing. Well, big brother Izuku. That's all it says. And Inko's like, oh wow, that's such a sweet little boy. So they adopt her outside. So Inko and Hisashi are pretty much heroes. Inko was a number 5 hero, about to be number 4. Hisashi's the number 6 hero, about to be number 5. Now, that's pretty much, and Zuko trapped them down, obviously, because he's a goat. He trapped people down before, so he's pretty good at it. As of, oh, and Deku got the, can smell good, and Izumi can, can sense things, no. Deku can see good in the nighttime, and Izumi can smell good. Pretty much it. Because of cat. Now, she grew up in a nice home. They live pretty good. They live actually great. They're in love. They love Izumi with all their hearts. Because they can have a kid of their own, so they raise her as their own. Izuku been watching her from time to time. Like, he visits her, like, once every 2 months. And on her birthday, he always leaves, like, a gift. Because, why the fuck would he? So now we cut back to Izuku, he's 16, and, Izumi's 8. So, she's smart. Like, it's a very good, intelligent quirk. So she already knows that, she knows that she's adopted. Just look at him. Like, I have an ear. No, stop. Now, she can't find no trace on Izuku, because Izuku, no trace at all. There's no trace of Izuku whatsoever. He's literally off the map. Now, let's continue with the story. So, she's 8 years old. She's pretty intelligent for her age because of intelligent quirks. She already got her quirk evaluated, so she knows her quirks, and she knows she's not adopted. She knows she's adopted, but she doesn't care. She's not even going to try to ask about her real parents because she doesn't care. She was raised by them, and that's her family, so she doesn't even care that she's adopted as long as she has a good family. So Izuku, he's left a gift because it's her birthday. She just turned 8, so he left her a gift and bounced. Now Zorro is now working at UA. Deku, visits Zorro once in a while to see how they're doing, and Zorro is not. Zorro knows who the mask dude is, and Deku's outfit is like this right here. That's what his outfit look like. It's like less armory, but more, yeah. Except for the sword is obsidian, and that's the length of the sword. It's on the back of his hip. He has 2 of them actually, because he's a dual wielder. One on his side, the back of his hip, and one on his back. He has a little. It's not all samurai look, but yeah. So I just need to let y'all know that's what it looks like. Boop, 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 boop. So, anyways, I just need to tell you that's what it looks like. So, his name is called the Ghost Samurai because he never leaves a trace of nothing, no traces of anything. They call him the Ghost Samurai. One day he's walking. He's now 17, and Izumi's now 9 years old. I'm gonna say, because I want her to age like shit. Fuck. I want to work out. I want her to be in the same grade as Izuku. I mean, that Izuku would be in. Fuck, but that's not gonna... I got it. So when Izumi goes to the UA, I'm gonna say her quirk makes her age faster because of plot. I'm just gonna say because of plot right there. She aged faster. That's something that Deku didn't get. She aged faster. Just for a couple of years. And then it stops. And then she aged normally. That could actually work, actually. That could work. So, like, Deku kept check, and her birthday she kept on growing every year faster and faster. So Deku's like, oh shit, she must have a age enhancer quirk. Damn, it's probably just for a couple of years. Deku's now 17. I'm gonna say Izumi's now fucking 12 years old. I'm just saying because of plot, because I didn't want her to go to UA like at a good age, where like Bakugo and shit would be like, wait, Deku was born before Bakugo was even thought of. Hell fucking yeah. Yep. That worked out perfectly fine. So Izumi is friends with Bakugo. And Bakugo's like more mellow yellow. He's chill, he's calm. He actually has a crush on Izumi because she's pretty and cute and funny and nice. And he has a hot soft spot for that. I'm not making the Bakugo's a dick. Because Deku wasn't there. And first of all, Deku was older than him. By a lot. Anyway, so, she always had that pendant with her wherever she goes. She always want to know what her brother was look like and what her brother does nowadays, and if she can see him and shit. Deku, he doesn't want that for her. Nah. Now Deku, he's not 17. He joined a mercenary group like a couple months after him and Zorro's separate parts. This mercenary group is called, the Flying Dutchman. Or this shit. The White Eyes. The White Owls. Because they're white owls, they swoop up at night. Or, I don't fucking know, the white demons. Because all of them are fucking demons of the red-eyed demon mercenaries. Yeah, the red-eyed demons. Who fucking knows? You can name the mercenary group if you want. But I'll let you know this. Deku's name is the Ghost Samurai. Or the Ghost Samurai. Fuck that. Ghost of Tsushima. So, yeah. Now, like I said, his costume is like, I'm gonna show you. Alright, so this is what Deku's new costume look like, you know what I'm saying? He'll look like this, the katana on his back, the katana on the back of his hip, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Except for it's like black. You got a little more armor there on the arms and the legs. You got a little more armor. Got a little samurai. You got the hat right there. You samurai mask on. You know what I'm saying? Samurai hilt. Samurai, the cape and shit. They call him the ghost samurai. The samurai ghost. Or ghost samurai, like I said. Anyways. So he joins the mercenary group, like I said. Right? Now, this mercenary group is a very well organization. They have arrivals of different mercenary groups, and and to up your rank, you have to have like the best. You have to get like the best bounties, the best well-known name, the best kills, the best everything. You have to be the best. And the best right now is a leader called Momo. Something like that. Now, Deku. Right? Deku. He climbed the race so fast. First job, the best bounty. Or the best price. Killed him swiftly. In and out. No traces, nothing. Deku, once again, another job. It was to guard someone. Be their bodyguard in the shadows. Deku, when he ever sees intruder come in, swiftly taking them out. No fucking trace left behind. So Deku was starting to move up the ranks more and more. Everyone was like praising him, like, damn, that kid's a legend. Not a legend, but damn, that kid is ruthless. That kid's good. Everyone's talking about Deku like the new mercenary, the new dude who just joined the mercenary was not too long ago, like 3 months ago, and he's already like climbed up the ranks. He's already like ranked 9. At first he was ranked 30. That's the lowest because he's new. Now he's ranked 9. And he's climbing the ranks even faster. You know what I'm saying? Like, one mission was to kill a whole, gang. You know what he did? He jumped down slash all of them. And once again, without a trace, would just kill them without no trace. I mean none whatsoever. No trace at all. And Deku balance, his balance is way better now. Like, he can, climb, he can go against tight ropes, do all sorts of shit. Because his balance is perfect. His ears, his hearing, excellent. He hides his ears and tails because he doesn't want to be, criticized. But the mercenary, they don't give a fuck. It's a mercenary group. They kill people anyway, so they don't care if you have mutation quirk or not. Right? It makes sense to me. So, Deku climbs up the ranks even better. Now he's ranked 4. He was just ranked 9. This boy is climbing the ranks. He's climbing the ranks so much that the people, the top 3 ranks, they just thinking about just let him be number 1 because he proves that he's worthy of it. He's worthy of it. And it was like when sometimes they have to team up, and whenever they team up, he always makes sure all of his niggas get a kills in. Like, they always stay focused on the mission. Perfect planning, perfect, well done. Like, they in and out. That's how good he is as a leader too. So Deku, he made some friends along the way. I'm not gonna lie. He made some friends that are irrelevant because they're part of the story. So he met some friends. He found the love of his life. He hopes, and he does. He fell in love. They fell in love. They date. They're now boyfriend girlfriend, and they're friends. They're good friends, and Deku's now the leader of the organization. They call him Lord Ghost. Lord Ghost. Yes, bro. They don't do real names. They do code names. So his girlfriend is her code name is Snake. Because Viper. Because why? No, Snake. Because she uses snakes and kill people. Straight up. And his friends are, one of them is called Red Eye, the red demon I don't fucking know. His name is called Reese. And his other friends code name is called Zona. His other And so they're friends, Deku has to do a job. It's a far job. It's like, like a 2 days journey there. It's not. I mean, I'm just saying it. So they camp one day. They sleeping. Deku, he can sense danger, but at the same time, he feels so comfortable around his people. Like, they don't try to do nothing dangerous to Deku. They know they can't do shit because Deku proved his worth so many times. Especially when he was sleeping, they try to assassinate him because they don't see what he can do if he's sleeping. And all of a sudden, he just stopped him and just got up and says, "Don't do it." Actually, no. Yep. So, they know that he can do it. So, Deku's sleeping soundly. As then, all of a sudden, 30 people showed up. Deku sensed the danger, so he woke up. He woke his teammates up. Now, they're all ready. They're all ready to kill. It's a rival mercenary organization, right? Pretty much. Oh yeah, and Deku has like 2 forms of his blade. One is called, Demon King, and the other one's called Hell form. I don't fucking know. The first one basically can, hold on. He says, okay, watch out, guys. Be ready. And it's like, right. So 30 people come in. They're coming at them. Full-fledged, trained mercenaries. They're handing on against, like, a couple of people. Deku, like, still hasn't put up his sword yet because he doesn't seem worthy of it. As, some of them start slashing at, start bringing their sword out and they start slashing at Deku. Deku start dodging, all that shit. And they're regular metal, so he just, like, burns them and then bends it. And then just, like, shoots it like Scorpion and then pierces right through 5 people. 5 people. Because after that, it just starts cooling down on Deku's like, fuck, I can't heat it from here. So, yeah. Now, after that, they decide, shit. The niggas, they kept on doing what they're doing. Zorro died, from, too much. Because his quirk, he's quirkless. So he was kind of fucked up. Like, he was trying to, yeah. Deku seen, he's like, no, Zorro. And, the other dude died. Pretty much his whole squadron got fucking killed by it. Because it was overwhelmed. Deku was even overwhelmed himself. So they couldn't handle it. And they was trying to retreat. Deku was like, getting ready to say retreat. But they couldn't because more and more kept showing up. And he just says, fuck, damn it. He's seeing all his close ones died. And then the kicker was his fucking girlfriend got beheaded and her head was tossed in the air, sliced into little pieces. What they did with their body, they tossed it around, kicking and shit. This pisses him off even more. Now, another thing is, he thought that it was just over. Because after that, he does Demon King blade mode. As his blades becomes, bigger. The fire starts rolling off the blade, like a chainsaw. That's what it's starting to do. As he's like, twin king blades. As he just, like, boom. They're all dead, burnt to the crisp. Like 20, let's see. They took down 25, they took down 20 of them. So he took down, like, the rest of them. Look, like that. And he's like, okay. As he goes back saying, he looks back, he's like, no. He's seeing now how his teammate died and how he failed. He's like, damn, this mission was a failure. As he's going back to the organization with the body, so, well, he can at least. As, he knows that his organization, everyone's dead. Everyone is dead. The building's on fire. It's calming down as he sees the rival organization on the other side. He goes on his knees saying, well, why? Why? As of, yeah, this rival organization is no other than, let's call them the fucking, I don't fucking know. You name them too. So, as, Deku, cops are coming, fire ambulance are coming, heroes are coming, the mercenary group, they seen Deku, they laugh. The leader, the leader just, pretty much, what the leader did was that he just smirked and says, we did it, boys. Those weaklings of a mercenary group fucking died. So weak and pathetic. As they leave, as Deku looks at him, he's like, they lock eyes. Deku's like, I'm gonna kill you. And, the leader's like, I'm hoping for it, because you will die, too. As they leave, Deku just is there. He just looks, and he cries like Sasuke. He just, cries like Sasuke, in Shippuden. He cries like that. Then he just says, okay, alright, that's how they want to play. Then that's how we're gonna play. As Deku disappeared once again, no trace. Bro, I'm just saying that Deku is really well known. Nobody can track him down. Nothing. Now you have a tracking device, Quirk. You can't fucking track his ass down. You'll find it instantly. So it was on the news that the building burnt down. It was like, they said the organization had like over 900 people in it. So they're like, 900 people were killed in this great gruesome battle. It looks like, not 900 people, like 200 people. So like, just 200 people died in this great fire collapse. It must be the work of the ghost samurai. As Hero's like, it must be. The cop's like, yeah, it seems like his MO. No traces left behind once again. So Deku, he's pissed off, right? So, the fuck? After that day, he goes away. Goes to doors of a fucking samurai that hasn't appeared once again. Not yet, anyways. So Deku's been training. He's trying to train his new mode, Demon King mode. You know what I'm saying? Demon King mode is different than Demon King. Demon King is like, his blades get bigger, his fire starts rolling around, his blade like chainsaws. But Demon King mode, that's when shit gets real. His blades get bigger, way bigger. Fire gets out of control. It can burn you. Whew. One cut, you're dead. The thing is, if he keeps on using it, the more and more he uses it, the more pain and shit is on his, the more pain he has on his body. He pretty much becomes unconscious, and all his killing, the only thing that's left that's conscious is his killing mode. Pretty much his killing mode is just like rampage mode, berserk mode. He just kills anybody and anything in his path. If he thinks everyone's a threat. So yeah. So Deku's trying to control more of that Demon King power. He can control up to like 10%. And boy oh boy, is that 10% not good enough. So now he's now 21. Izumi is now fucking 15, I'm gonna say. And Yue starts off as in canon. There's no way I'm gonna mess that up. And their teacher is Zorro. Well, Zorro is more like the helper, so he helps Aizawa out. So he's like the assistant helper with all the teachers of class 1A. Now, when Izumi gets to class 1A, I'm not gonna explain what happened because I'm not. So her and Bakugo are best of friends. They're close to a point where she likes him. She thinks he's kind of cute. So they're in class. Aizawa does this little thing. Zorro comes in saying, "Sorry, I'm late, Mr. Aizawa." And she's like, "No problem, Zorro." As yeah, he's like, "No problem. Sorry." As Aizawa did roll call when they get to the bar throw. You know what I'm saying. So he calls out their name. Everyone does the same thing as a canon. Izumi gets third place in the ball throw because she got around 700 meters. Now, after he did roll call, he gets to Izumi. He says, "Izumi Midoriya," as Zorro. He been keeping Deku been told Zorro that Izumi last name is now Midoriya. So Ro knows who Izumi Midoriya is. He's like, so she finally made it to UA, huh? Look at your little sister now, Izuku. You will be proud of her, bro. You will be proud. I wonder how he's doing. Probably out there killing people for that money. I did train him that way, so. Now we cut to Izuku. Bro, he's training. He's working hard. His balance is even more better than ever. His hearing is way much better. His sense of eyesight at night, fucking beast mode. Yeah, his pain tolerance is pretty high. It's really high, to be honest with you. He, trains his swordsmanship. Like I said, he fights like a firebender. So, yeah, he trains on that. And his fire, he has like different, moves. He has like the fire scissor move, the twin demon slice, the twin fire dragon roars, the twin fire dragon slash, the single-handed blade, diagonal slash, shit like that. As of now, he, he's finna go check on Izumi. Yeah, Izumi's getting picked up by Ingo. He's there. He wants to go say hi to Izumi. Says, "Hi, I'm your big brother, Izuku. I told you we'll meet again." As of, he sees how happy she is. Like, she sees her. He knows that when she sees her mother and Inko and Hasashi, because they get off work early. I mean, Hasashi, switched jobs from hero to now business owner, and yeah. And when she sees them, she always is happy. And they have a birthday party, she's always happy. He never seen her sad once. From his family. From her family, her adopted family. So he's like, yeah, no. I'm not going to fuck that up for her. I'm not going to bring her into my life. Not like this. Especially she won't kill. this is not a life of her for her. But I swear I will protect you, Izumi, my little sister. As she's walking off, Izumi, she felt like a connection. So she felt Izuku somewhere, because every year she always knows that he always comes on her birthday, like that little. He's like feeling like someone's here that she knows and truly loves, like adores. So she always try to look around, but she never finds him. So she goes to the area where she felt him at, but he's not there again. And Inko's like, Izumi, dear, is there something wrong? And she's like, no, mother, I thought someone was here. And she's like, must be my imagination again. And she goes and leaves. And Izuku's like, interesting. Well, I'm gonna go check on Zorro. As he's gonna go check on Zorro, he jumps through the window. He's like, sup? And Zorro's like, oh shit, you scared me. As Deku's like, yeah, I'm learning from the best. And Zorro's like, so how's your day, man? Well, it's been hell. Two-Fist, I gotta tell you something. As Zorro's like, alright, what's up? And he's like, well, I've been thinking about coming to UA. That's where we're gonna leave our voice. Hope you guys like it, comment and subscribe. Like I said, this is what if Deku had a fucked up life, or what if Deku had a shit of a life. Something I'm just gonna call it that. As of, hope you guys like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, my boys. We're on the road to 3K right now. Let's get it. Let's get there as soon as possible. It's been the What If guy here. We're finna sign off. Finna go take me a fat ass nap. And yeah. I see you. Oh, my phone's on. Okay. I'll see your boys later. Oh yeah, and once again, before we sign off, we hope you guys stay safe. Make sure you mask up out there. Make sure you have hand sanitizer on every single day. Yada yada. And shit like that. Now, your boy out.